Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Reagan if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. Welcome to everyone. I'm currently traveling for work, so I'm in a hotel, if you can't tell. I'm mid-eating literally such a good margarita pizza, and I have tiramisu on the side. Like, it's a good night, and I am in a yapping mood, and I need to speak, and I need to talk to you guys, even though I'm gonna put this out into the interwebs tomorrow. Anywho, I just want to say, I come up with about 1,000 million metaphors for things and ways to explain life challenges in a way that's just random shit. Like metaphors with the gym, metaphors with like video games. It's like anything. I don't know. I come up with a lot of metaphors that I feel like actually help me to better explain the ways that I think about things. And one of them that came up yesterday is living life in creative mode and or survival mode. A lot of us are living on survival mode. I'm going to go into how I perceive creative mode versus survival mode. But it's if you have never played Minecraft before, first off, what the fuck? Second off, creative mode is basically you can build anything. You have access to like every single block that exists in like the Minecraft realms, and you can do anything, go anywhere, like build whatever you want, like cast yourself with 1,000 potions of night vision as I used to do when I was 11, and just have the best time of your life. Survival mode, you on in creative mode, you don't die. There's no like health bars, there's no food or anything. There's you live. Survival mode, you're obviously fending for yourself to survive, so you have to actually like you know break down trees to build things and actually get food, whatever. It's way more work, which is more fulfilling playing the game. But on the perspective that we're going to talk about it, harder mode to play. And when I bring this into real life scenarios and all the work I've done and all the podcasts I've listened to and all of the experience I've had over the past year plus as I talk about in my other videos, I realize so many of us are living in survival mode, partially in a way of just our brains thinking that we always have to be stressed out or, I don't know, fearful of something going wrong in order to stay safe and survive. So it is very much so a literal survival response, thanks to modern societal conditioning plus primal brain survival mode. Um, and we also don't really get to embrace our creative side as much. I also see the creative side as something where you can actually feel free to express yourself authentically and live life with like curiosity and ambition rather than stress and suppression of your actual expression self. Oh, the phrase that I've heard recently is the opposite of expression is depression and vice versa, which I think is a really interesting thought because it is true. Depression is just not just, but when you are so suppressed and you don't express yourself and you stay in your limits of being super stressed out or anxious or overthinking all the time, and you cannot break free from this like shell around you that has just accumulated from childhood experiences or societal conditioning or you name it, when you're stuck in that mode, no wonder people get depressed because they can't actually live as their most organic selves. They can't actually like feel free to be living a life that is theirs. Side note, my eyes look like freaking weird as hell right now. Like, I feel like I look like I have gotten 3 hours of sleep 12 nights in a row. Don't know why, but anyways, a lot of people are living in that type of way where they're just so contracted and compressed. And I have been like that for so much of my life, guys. Like, so much of my life has been all stress, all go, 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 all push, no breaks, no stopping, just constantly go, go, go. And I'm not saying I'm depressed or I was depressed, but it's true that that type of constant overwhelm or being stressed or always being anxious and overthinking things or just any type of more less than ideal constant states of being, it really does have an effect on you. And it's a completely different life when you go away from living in that survival mode of like, I need to always feel this, either subconsciously or consciously thinking that you need to always live in this way that's really constricted in order to stay safe and survive. That is so much less fulfilling of a life if you break out of it and you explore your inner world with curiosity and actually just give yourself permission to have ambition and create and be in that more explorative, happy, creative mode of life. It's literally we are basically in Minecraft and everything is a matrix. That's the summary of this video. Just kidding. But it's also there's another point I was gonna make. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be a spastic episode. This is a really quick little bloop bloop on and off because I want to keep eating my pizza respectfully. Um. Oh yes, survival mode and creative mode. So it's also a choice, right? Like when you open Minecraft, you're not automatically put in survival mode. You choose creative or survival mode, and the same can be said for life, up to an extent, because when you have that background programming, which every single person has, like when I say childhood trauma or childhood programming, it's not like your parents suck or like, oh my god, fuck everyone who ever said anything mean to me or put me in a position that made me feel less than. Like the perception of things as a child is so extremely skewed compared to how you can conceptualize it as an adult. And those feelings that get stuck when you perceive things in a way that makes you feel more negative emotions as a child, that's what sticks with you into adulthood that you suppress. And everyone, todos in the world experiences this. It's just an inevitable fact of human nature. And this used to serve us a lot better when we were in tribes, when we knew every single person that we were growing up with, and when the our survival was directly linked to how connected we were with our tribe. But now, this is a whole tangent, by the way, sorry. But actually, I'm not sorry because it's wisdom. But now, if we are okay, back then, you do something wrong in a tribe, you get ostracized for it, but it's in a way that people will shame you so that you can act more like the tribe and stay accepted and keep this tribe stronger. But now you do something wrong, you get shamed for it. We are living in such a wide scale of society and people that it's like if you're ostracized, you can survive on your own. You can live on your own, but you can be miserable. So that's a whole other layer of our brains always thinking about ways that we can stay accepted by society because it's a huge primal need from back in the tribal days. But now we don't live as tribes anymore. We live as giant groups of people. Why is my hair like this right now? I'm sorry. Again, spastic energy, but I just think it's so crazy. Oh, that's what I was saying. So survival mode is more or less a choice up to a certain extent because up until you are more of a conscious adult and you're actually able to reflect on your emotions, your feelings, and like where they came from and like the mindset mentality you want to have, until you get to that point of freedom, you're kind of just stuck on survival mode of just what you're used to and what's comfortable and whatever. But once you get to a point where you have autonomy and you're an adult and you realize this and you can critically think and reflect on all of these things, you can choose to switch game modes to creative mode. You can choose to again be more curious, to be more expansive in the things that you pursue, to be more happy. I thought I just heard a knock and I was about to say I'm gonna kill someone if someone tries to walk into this room. Anyways, you can choose to be more happy. And you choose to think positively about life. You choose to think good things come my way. Like good things can happen to me. Money is easy to come by. Good people exist in the world. Good things happen to me. That's just the state of being you're in. And then choosing to live in survival mode still, subconsciously or consciously, consists of saying, of course this thing happened to me. Of course nothing ever works out for me. I'm always just going to be stressed out. I can't not be stressed. Good men don't exist. People don't love me. I'm not worthy. I'm not deserving. Blah, 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 blah. Those are thoughts. Yes, they are programmed into you, but you can actively choose. Once you address them, once you even literally just writing it down on paper, being like, I think of myself as this, once you address it, that's the first step in actually realizing that it's there that is able to allow you to get to a point where you can change that and actively transform it. And some people will just always choose to live in survival mode. Maybe they would just stay stuck there subconsciously their whole lives. But let me tell you, I always thought creative mode was way more fun. True in Minecraft and true in real life. Because why would we not want to be our most authentic, expressive selves? It's not complicated, it's difficult. That's another phrase I've heard that is extremely true. A lot of stuff with like expanding your life to fit a more positive path or give yourself more abundance and get yourself in a better mindset to bring you more peace in life. A lot of it, like the work you have to do and the journaling, the reflecting, introspection, it's not complicated in the sense that you have to do, Calc 4 to compute how to do it. You don't think your way through it. It's hard in that the whole point is you cannot think your way through it. You have to like feel your emotions to get to a point where you can be free from whatever shit is in your past that then transforms you to be able to living to be able to be living in that more creative state of flow where you more wholly accept everything that there is to offer in this life and yourself, and you choose to be happy. That's the gist. Long metaphor, long explanation, all over the place, but you know what? This is my most organic self right now. My most authentic self. My hair is jank. My eyes are fucked up. I don't know why. And I'm about to devour half a pizza and a tiramisu. And yeah, I don't know. That's about it. So, anyways, if this was the first video that you've ever watched of me, please go watch my other videos. Specifically, I think the one about keeping track of your attention went really well. That worked out well. A lot of you guys like that. Watch that one. There's a whole bunch of others, so just check out my whole channel. And if you like what I'm talking about, you vibe with this video, even though this is like pretty much an informal vlog, like, subscribe, comment, I'll respond, and go be your most organic selves. So this week is a little mini week, a little informal, but I will see you guys again next week. Bye, guys.